Mining job hunt video. Welcome to Australian Mining for New Starters, and today we're going to do another collection video for the jobs that we find when we're looking for jobs for the sponsor's website. And if we type underground into Seek, we'll start having a look. Apologies for not doing one sooner. I missed my window with school holidays to do a lot of videos this week. I'll have a look at that one. And so this is a full crew ad by the looks of things for Prybar, and yes, they are looking for truck drivers and Agi drivers. It'll want experience only in the ads, but if you've done the sponsors training, this is something that you should be applying to, because the reality of the situation is that all these employers are having to hire new starters for their trucking roles. And move straight on to a nipper one. And that will be in Kalgoorlie. So if you want to have a go at getting a job really quick, Kalgoorlie is probably the best place to go once you've completed the sponsors training. And this will be a fly-in fly-out of Perth. Yes, it is. Up at Plutonic, the mine that keeps on going. It's been around for a long time, Plutonic, and I think it will be around for a little while longer, by the sounds of it. The deeper you go, the more you find, sometimes. Truck drivers for Barminco. Again, this is an experienced truck driving ad, but if you've done the training, we encourage you to apply. And even if you are going in entry level with Barminco, it's still a good idea to do the training, because they unfortunately go through a lot of new starters. Yeah, it is the way it is. So if you know what's going on, you've got a much better chance of making it. I'm not looking for truck drivers as well, so they're looking for everything for entry level. Let's keep going. I hope the sound's alright. I'm in a different place today, guys. Like I said, it's school holidays where I am at the moment, so it makes it a bit harder to do stuff. And again, it's these, I don't post these because they're always up and they're always going through people. Bogger operator, so next page. Shotcrete sprayers and batches, yes, we'll have that one. So batches, the Agi operators, so they'll be looking for, I mean, they'll want experienced people, but again, you know, there isn't a lot of experience on the ground, so chances are they'll have to take somebody from a non-mining background that's got a bit of Agi experience. So if you fall into that category, it could be a good opportunity for you. But again, you know, I'd be doing the sponsors training before you jumped into one of those jobs, just because, you know, it pays to know what's going on. Service crew. Jumbo, service crew, trades, truck operators. I wonder if they fixed their ad yet. Nope. Still asking for road train operators. Goldfields, trainee truck driver. So there was an article in the magazine Australian Mining last week about these guys ordering a big order of underground trucks for their Granny Smith mine. This isn't for the Granny Smith mine, this is for one of their mines around Kalgoorlie. But yeah, they're going to be having to train a lot of truck drivers over the next few years. Projects crew, ventilation officer. Charge up, nipper, that's 5 days ago, we've already got that one. Underground trainer, jumbo. Entry level drills offsiders, no we don't have that one. So all these jobs are all viable jobs to have a look at, especially once you've done the sponsors training and you know what you're getting yourself into. If you haven't read it already, I wrote an article, a blog, this weekend, the 3 different approaches people take for mining jobs. Which one are you? Hopefully most people let's do some research first before we're looking for a mining job. Hopefully most people fall into number 3 and they don't just jump into it with both feet blindly like the rose-coloured glasses people do. So have a read of that if you want. It's posted around the place on the YouTube channel and the Facebook pages as well. Service crew, electricians, deputy, shift bosses, everybody's looking for them. It's a shame I can't use mine at the moment because of my health, but hopefully that might resolve itself in the next 12 months. Aha. Here we go, VAC students, grad students, and this is for an underground one as well, guys. So this is right in everybody's wheelhouse for this channel. So I will post that up for you guys as well. So they're looking for everything. So it'll be engineering, maintenance, survey, geology, the whole works. Trainee air leg miners. That's, yeah. They'll be looking for people from the industry that have already got experience to make that jump. That might just be straight into entry level. But yeah, that's fun being on the shit stick. They call it the air leg to shit stick over in Western Australia because everybody has so much fun on it. Or some people know how to use it really, really well. Others fight with it. Unfortunately, when I learnt how to use one, I fell in the category of fighting with it until I got shown how to dance with it by an experienced old air leg miner who was my shift boss at the time, which was really good. But up until that point, I was definitely not having fun with that job. Underground electricians, this is all coal, diesel fitters at Cliffs. I don't load up the fitters jobs and the shutdown jobs and all that sort of stuff because most people know what they're looking for with that. They're fairly, and a lot of the recruitment companies around the place are all, that's how they make their bread and butter. With the hard rock side of things, with the crew jobs, I'm trying to fill a spot that people aren't really catering for at the moment with helping people find jobs in that space. Senior mining engineers, West Gold, grader operator. And as we've talked about already, grader operator can be a good way to jump into a mining job, especially in a hard rock mine, but just be aware that you can get pigeonholed into that job. I think we've already got that nippers job there. Mine control job, I think we already got that one. Drillers offsiders. Again, there's lots of these drillers offsiders roles going around. The reason that there's so many going around is that they go through so many people. So just know what you're getting yourself into. Again, Itch has them all the time. Sorry if you hear any animal noises around me. I've got a dog and a bird in here with me while I'm trying to record. Yeah, hopefully they'll stay quiet. Again, see, we've just been through Itch's ad. That's how desperate they are for people. That ad's from 5 days ago. The one that we passed on the page before was just from 12 hours ago. We've already got that drillers. One of the reasons why I would load Bort Longyear up against an itch job ad is because they're the owners, so they're the company that you want to work for. These are guys are labour hire, so they're looking for people to place with companies like this. So that's the difference with that. Construction cadet traineeship for Ruck. Let's have a look at that. Okay, yep, so they're obviously... Okay, yes, so they're bringing you in to help with the construction of underground crushers and everything that they do on building stuff underground, which Ruck have really got a space for at the moment. So we'll load that job up. I noticed that at the bottom there that they only want to put you on $25 an hour. Rate will increase successful completing a probationary period. So yeah, they've got quite a low rate on there to start with. But once the probationary period's over, I'm sure it would increase to probably double that. Because basically what that's doing is, you're doing a service crew type job there. So they build crushers and workshops and crib rooms and pump stations and all sorts of stuff underground. Yeah, a few of the companies like Ruck specialise in doing it rather than everybody, having a division. Only a couple of them specialise in it, it makes sense. So, yeah, trainer, assessor, and Glencore. Modular offsider, safety and training, project geologist, drills offsider, entry level drills offsider. Who's that? Strike drilling. Never seen them before. It's the other thing that happens when we hit a boom like we're in at the moment. We get a lot of new companies spring up around the place. Normally exploration companies, but there have been a few hard rock underground contractors I've noticed sprung up in the last 2 years, which is always good to have a bit of competition around the place because they tend to poach and they tend to put money up a bit around the place. So it's yeah, so everything increases. Alright, so looking like we're coming to the end of what we want to find. I'll have one more look at another page just to see. So we're 13 pages in. Like I said, you can go through, you can spend an hour going through this if you want to, and you will find stuff at the back end. It's just that it would make for an extremely long video. And I'm going to try and do them every day or every second day if I can. But like I said, this week I just got caught up with school holidays and wasn't able to do it. Alright, so yep, that's about enough of that. So lastly, I've loaded up all the hard rock jobs or the hard rock mines around the country just to give everybody a bit of a look to see what's going on with them all. So there's not that much in Victoria. There's only a couple of big hard rock mines in Victoria, but there's a number in Tasmania, There's lots in New South Wales in this big cluster up here, and people do drive in, drive out of Melbourne, Sydney, or even Brisbane and the Gold Coast area down to there. Obviously, there's a lot up here in the north of Queensland that's all fly and fly out of Brisbane, Townsville, and Cairns. There's a couple of really big mines in South Australia, Olympic Dam and all this mineral stuff. They're always looking for people. Like I said, stuff down in Tasmania, a little bit of stuff in the Northern Territory, a couple of big mines that are looking for people constantly, and there's bucket loads of work over here in WA. And if you really want to jump into mining, and especially into hard rock underground, you want that big long career that can take you around the world, then my recommendation is to do sponsors DIY underground training package. Teaches you everything that they want you to know. There's full instructions on how to redo your resume yourself, interview prep tips, and places to apply for in the back of the Australian Mining Seminar here. It's really easy to do. It's straightforward. The employers just want people that know how their mine works. So if you can do that and then head to Kalgoorlie, pretty much everybody that does the training and can hold a mining conversation ends up getting a couple of job offers within the first couple of weeks of getting to Kalgoorlie. There's a lot of work in Perth, a lot of fly and fly out work in Perth. But like I said, if you really want that job straight away, Kalgoorlie's the place to do it. So I hope you found that job hunt video interesting. Like I said, I will endeavour to do more of these videos more often, so we can, if you're going through the course, you can have a look at the jobs that I'm finding around the place, so you can apply for them directly. But yeah, have a look on our mining jobs to apply for page, which is on the sponsor's website. And yeah, if you've got any questions about the mining industry, if you can send those questions in, I'm more than happy to answer them. If you can share this information around and like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.